All right, welcome back. Yes, Showstoppers is coming. We're looking forward to this. You may have noticed over the past week or so, we are showing you some of the amazing exhibitors who will be on hand for this incredible event. It's happening at All Saints Event Space, 10 Blackburn Avenue. The date, February 10th, which is a Saturday. Joining us right now from Nightwood Studio, it is Laura Brouillette. And nice to see you here, Laura.
Thank you for having me.
So you're a woodworker?
I am.
Okay,
yes.
So let's go back in time. I mean, that's not it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
But it's exciting. How long have you been doing this?
I started 10 years ago when I got my first power drill and started building furniture out of pallets I found, and then I realized I loved it so much that I went to school for it in Montreal, and then got certified as a cabinet maker. And now I've been building things on my own for about 3 years now.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. So did you first do it because it was a way to show your creativity, or it was therapeutic? I mean,
I just really enjoyed. I like results-oriented things, so it's really nice to just, you know, take raw materials, build something, and then be proud of it after.
Okay. So you were in Vancouver for a while.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you created this business out in Vancouver.
Yes, I started building stuff on a commission basis out there, and then continuing here.
Okay. So how long have you been in Ottawa then?
Since the fall.
Since the fall.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you because now we get to see you on Daytime Ottawa, and we get to see you at Showstoppers as well. What makes wood so special? What is it about working with wood that brings you such happiness?
I think that wood as a primary material is just incredible. I mean, if you look at anything, even like a charcuterie board, the wood that has gone into this tree had to grow for hundreds of years. This isn't just something that you can produce off the bat. You have to wait for that tree to grow. This tree has a location and has a story. Okay. And then you bring that into your home, and it's kind of a token of the environment around you. And I think that that's really special. What
is the best wood to work with?
I like to work with local woods. So around here, one of my favorites is maple, because obviously sugar maples are a huge thing around here. Canada, maple trees are really big. For example, this is a maple tree that used to be a sugar maple and provide maple syrup, and now this tree has a second life as a charcuterie board.
And it'll live on forever.
It can live on forever, and so it's fulfilled many functions in its life.
Now, where do you get your woods exactly? Like, how are they sourced to you?
I work out of a place called Ottawa City Wood Shop, and at the shop there, the guys source a lot of the woods just from the Ottawa region. I have connections to people in Quebec and in the rural region that mill trees themselves and then fell them on their own property. So that's really amazing because you know where the tree came from. So it's kind of from tree to table.
Yeah. Do you ever know if a tree is brought down by a beaver? Because then that's kind of cool, right?
That would be kind of cool,
actually. And you can
say,
this wood was brought down by a beaver.
Well, then I'd probably leave the teeth marks in it and then sell it for more, you know, and be like, this is a special beaver tree. Yeah, definitely.
We're seeing some of, I'm guessing that this is most of your work as well.
Oh, yes.
And this is, so here's the spoon collection. Here's the charcuterie boards again. How long does it take for each piece? I mean, obviously depending on what you're putting together, but do you have it down to like a science now where it doesn't take too long?
It depends. I think different things take longer. A table will take longer. There was a desk up that took me a month to build, whereas something like this I can do in a few hours.
The charcuterie board.
The charcuterie board. So it really depends on how much work goes into each piece. Some of them require a lot of glue-ups. That bowl, for example, requires me to turn it on a lathe, so that's a little bit more involved. This piece here, for example, has a lot of detail, a lot of marquetry.
It's right here, yeah.
Yeah, so that one takes a few hours to put all that together. So it really all depends.
But just a few hours, because you realize that would probably take a normal human being forever, right?
Right, yes. I do have it down to quite a science,
A few hours is like later on this afternoon kind of thing. So
right.
Yeah.
That is, but it does take a while, yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Tell us about, as well, I'm curious to know which woods wouldn't be good to woodwork with. Which ones have you come across that'll be like, this is just not an easy wood to work with? Or are they all manageable?
Most woods are manageable. I think that personally, there are some woods like basswood that don't smell very nice.
Oh, really?
I don't like to work with those.
Okay.
Yeah. And some softer woods that you use more for construction lumber, you wouldn't want that, let's say, in your kitchen getting thrown around a little bit because that'll just deteriorate faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this on the end here, so this would be sort of like a mini bookshelf kind of deal?
Yeah, this is I call it a mountain shelf. It's made of walnut. And they're good for, it's good for kind of your little, it's like a little cabinet of curiosities, you know?
Cabinet of curiosities.
It's kind of like that, but in shelf form, right? So you can kind of take things that you pick up outside or little things that you want to keep and keep it on this shelf.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, what kind of wood is that?
That's walnut.
Walnut wood.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Now, is walnut, is that easy to find in Canada, walnut wood?
It is actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't know my trees.
Yeah, I mean, bigger walnuts grow a little bit further south. So let's say around St. Catherine area, you'll find bigger walnuts just because it's warmer there.
Okay.
But you do find walnut up here.
Okay, so when you're going to be on display at the Showstoppers, what exactly will you be doing?
I will be tabling and selling things like this, so smaller things. I won't be selling big furniture items, but a lot of shelves. I have plant here. It's a mid-century plant stand. I'll have utensils like these hand-carved spoons. These are custom wall hangings like this one, and then a lot of charcuterie boards as well.
Okay, I think I failed to ask you where you're based out of.
Oh, Ottawa City Woodshop is where I rent space to.
Okay, so that's where you do your work there as
Yeah.
well. So if somebody was to come to you and they would want like a, what did you call this? The wall
A mountain shelf?
No, you called it the curiosity.
Oh, it's like I said, it's like a
corner.
curiosity cabinet, but
like
in
that.
shelf form, yeah.
That's very good. If somebody would want something like this, they would contact you, I'm guessing?
Yes, I have a website, nightwoodstudio.com. I also have an Instagram. My handle is Nightwood Studio, so I can be contacted through the website, through the Instagram, and I'm happy to build any of these things custom as a commission.
Okay, but it probably takes you a little while. I mean, because I know you were saying that some things are pretty quick, but people should probably give you some heads up.
Definitely. If you want a desk, I'm not going to have it done the next day. Yeah.
Why do I doubt that? Why do I think you could do it?
That I could do it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 3 days. Yeah, maybe.
3 days, not bad at all. Okay, so nightwoodstudio.com. Laura, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
And